What's up, everybody? Welcome to
SnailMail.
SnailMail.
This is our new intro.
Yes, we're changing the intro of the entire show. If you listen to yesterday's intro, you'll know, or was that Monday's intro?
Monday's intro. Tomorrow.
If you listen to Monday's intro, you'll know.
You'll understand why we did that on Friday's intro.
Oh, man. We have 13 voicemails to go over today.
Hey, so did we not get any?
I think we only got like one.
Great.
I know. It's
Thank
fantastic.
you. Thank you for not doing voicemails.
Yep.
Except for that one guy, I forgot your name, that called in just to say we need more voicemails. I appreciated you.
Jimmy loves you. He wants more voicemails from you, just FYI. All right, so we got
a coughing fit
choking over here all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's what happens if you go to Mexican before you do snail mail episodes.
Yeah, and then you spill salsa all over yourself.
And my notebook.
And Jimmy's notebook.
Can't take him anywhere.
Who did that? All right, we have 13 voicemails.
We got a pile of napkins laying around.
We're prepared over here. We're like little Boy Scouts. So, all right, we got 13 voicemails.
All right.
First one up is Toyota Dawn.
Perfect.
So
excited to hear your voice, Toyota Dawn.
Yeah, I wonder if he's telling us about the new Toyota he bought recently.
Probably. I'm excited to hear.
I know, me too.
I was just down by your house the other day, Toyota Dawn.
He was just up here apparently today.
What?
I got a text message from him saying he was picking up random like parts that looked like they should have been junkyarded and scrapped probably.
So,
and he said they were Rover parts.
Yeah,
and I was like,
parts.
okay, that makes sense now. Yeah. I got it. We're on the same page now. So, yeah, let's see what he's got to say. Maybe he called while he was driving around the warehouse again.
Hello, boys. Rover Don here. And I was tempted to call the first time around on this, but I figured somebody beat me to it. Let's talk about Carhartt. You have to remember Carhartt is a whole ecosystem. They don't have just that classic brown jacket. For example, I have a Carhartt jacket I wear all the time in the rainy season. It's a 100% waterproof jacket. It's green for what it's worth. It's part of their Storm Defender line. I have a Storm Defender sweatshirt that's also... That one's more water resistant. The traditional brown Carhartt that everybody thinks of, that's a water resistant, not fully waterproof. It would eventually soak up water. But, you know, just going out in a light rain for a few minutes, no problem, or even a heavy rain for, a few minutes, no problem. But you're not going to be outdoor in the rain all day wearing that. The Duluth Trading, their brand that's like that, probably Dickies or some of the other trade-focused brands that I'm less familiar with. They all offer hundreds of offerings if you go there. So, yeah, you can find super heavy insulated, waterproof. You can find just a shell. You can find almost anything. But really what makes it is they're all trade-focused. They're meant for work. They're durable and, cut for freedom of movement, things like that. That's really what makes them work, is the fact that they're made to be worked in and worn in, harsh environments. So, yeah, some of it is 100% waterproof. Some of it is only water resistant. But that all comes down to just picking your particular item from the entire library of stuff they offer. It's all good stuff. Just got to find the one that you like. Oh, and in your voicemail intro there, it said something about feedback I've got some Toyota feedback for you. You already know that, though. I'll leave it there. Talk to you guys later.
Notice he didn't say the feedback, though.
Yeah, because he can't anymore. I mean, he's come over to the light side, the dark side, whatever you want to say.
So, in regards to Carhartt, they have a lot more stuff than I ever knew they had. Yeah.
Were you doing some research while he was
well, once he said Storm Defender, I was like, well, what is that? So I searched Carhartt Storm Defender, which took me to Carhartt's website. There's 13 items in the Storm Defender category, from gloves to jackets to bibbies to pants, and then just different versions of all those.
Okay.
And some men's and women's versions as well. So yeah, I've never heard of the Storm Defender side, and I could see how it looks like just a shell for the most part, a rain shell.
Okay.
So that definitely would be waterproof, or they make it waterproof. But yeah, I think we were mainly thinking of like the brown jacket, the brown, like woven mesh or fabric jacket. So that's why everybody kept going. Yeah, this was great out in the cold weather. This is great out in the storms. Like, no,
I can't imagine it would be great in a rainstorm.
Not for long.
Yeah, not for long.
Not for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got to spend like a week out in the woods, that's not the jacket I would take.
I agree. That's not what I would take either.
Okay. So. But thanks for clarifying, Toyota Don.
All right. Next up is Uncle Pool.
Oh, sweet. Mr. Pool. Yeah. I'm sorry I missed you this weekend.
Yeah, I got to say hi to him.
Or this last weekend.
Yeah. It's a short one. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jimmy Tyler, Uncle Pool here. Hey, unfortunately, I'm a little behind on the podcast. Embarrassed to say how many episodes. Got a little bit going on right now. But yeah, for Raw, I got February. The only thing I really got going on is the Cal4 convention. What is that? February 14th and 16th in Sacramento. Otherwise, I'll be open the whole month and should actually have my transmission in. I don't know if there's going to be snow up there. I have to travel up a little bit further past Snow Mountain and go to Codelo. Hopefully, rig back green sticker. But yeah, let's plan something out. Maybe Jimmy and Tyler can tag along. I know Jimmy knows that area a little bit. All right, let me know.
So that voicemail was for Rob.
Rob, you finally got your answer.
Yeah, there you go.
You got like one more week in February to solve this now. So you can't call back. You're going to have to contact him.
Yep. Let's see. Next up.
And I believe he still doesn't have his transmission in.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You didn't get it in? All right.
Because that's one of the things I found out, that he was at the Cal4 convention this last weekend. And I said, did you bring the 4Runner? And he said, no, I think the transmission's still out. So yeah. All right. That's what I thought. He said it was the transmission's out. So, and that's where I'm sorry I missed you.
There you go. Next up is our Nissan team.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I guess called in?
They called in. We had asked them to call in.
Yeah.
And kind of explain what their plan was for KOH here.
Yeah.
So he called in January 28th, which was before the Hammers race.
Yes, it was.
So, and the AMC day. So let's see what Brady's got to say about Camacho here.
Hey, SnailTrail. It's Brady with Camacho Motorsports, a.k.a. Team Nissan, calling from the frozen Midwest. I have been meaning to call in for a while and give you an update. But since you called me out on the podcast, now I kind of had to.
Dun, dun, dun.
After the last 2 years of budget-busting breaks for a small team, we decided to take a year off. And we needed to keep our other halves happy. So, on another note, we haven't made an official announcement, so you'll hear it first. We are building a new truck for 2026, fingers crossed, going to take all that we have learned and make it better. The next year, we'll have me and multiple members of our team traveling to Orlando, Florida to get this truck done. On another note, I would love to see the Jasons, Shear and Berger, win 4,400. But Shannon and Chris, that's a power team. Anyway, keep up the good work and keep crawling.
All right.
Thanks, Brady.
Yeah, man.
Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah. I'm curious what the truck is. If they're building another...
It's going to be a Toyota.
It's going to be Toyota. You think so?
That's why he didn't say it. It's like, we're going away from Nissan.
Yeah, we're getting away from that. Makes sense, actually. So, although their the Xterra they had sounded good.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to be, but what I think you guys might need to put some time on to is tires.
Yeah.
Did they blow like 3 tires on the way?
The trailer tires. Yeah.
You might need to pay some attention to those.
Yes. Yeah. Get some, upgrade those trailer tires, man.
Yeah. Load range E or whatever.
I got some Fs for White Whale.
Jeez.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, we'll be looking forward to hearing more about what you guys end up doing. And then looking forward to, we'll probably have to get you on before the 26 KOH.
Yeah. Or... So. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to grab him. Well, that sounded bad, but I'm down to have him on the podcast for stages of his build. Like, let's get an information, in a few months about what you're going to be building and what you're going to go out and start working on. And then maybe if you travel out there a few times, we can catch up every time that you come back from what you guys have been working on. We can make this a small series. That would be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Give us a call, or Brady, text me, or if I don't text you, whatever. And we'll see what we can schedule and put together. So I think it'd be fun to kind of follow you guys along.
Yeah. Or just call into SnailMail.
There you go.
With your updates.
That's true. You can do that too. 3 minutes at a time though. Next up.
I could only limit Tyler to that.
Nope, not happening.
Dang it.
Next up is Zach from Oklahoma.
Zachary.
He's got 2 here, but he called in at different times. So let's see. It doesn't look like it's back-to-back stuff.
Okay.
What we got?
Sweet.
What's up, Jimmy and Tyler? Zach from Oklahoma. Well, I guess update / no update. I don't know. Truck-wise. I haven't been leaking any coolant since Thanksgiving, so that's good. As for other fluids, they seem fine, so it's going. It's at 243,588 miles at the moment. But yeah, as for being access or double cab, it's double cab Tacoma 06 second gen. It is a pre-runner version, so it is 2-wheel drive, sadly. It's silver. That's the color. It's, I think they call it Miko something. Miko silver or something like that. But yeah, no, I've had it since 2017. And it's already 2025. It's going. It's not going to fail anytime soon. But no, it's good. As for camper shell, there's been a long hiatus due to a mixture of a bunch of things. I haven't done any progress on it. Last thing I really did was put some of the screws in and realize I got to retap some holes because they weren't quite deep enough. So I got to go and do that. I've just been procrastinating. I also just moved. Holiday season kind of affected things, and a few mental health things going on. So all things are good now. I'm starting to do more stuff with the camper shell. But yeah, so no big updates right now other than truck is doing good. I might have to call back shortly about Minecraft stuff, so I'll probably do that when I get closer to work, because I'm on the road right now. But y'all keep crawling, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, see y'all.
Well, good to hear. See you, Zach. Good to hear that the truck's going well. Everything that the coolant issue has been solved. It's cold now, so hopefully you have heat, because wasn't that the original issue? Like long time ago? The original call-in was for him he would turn on the condenser, or he'd turn on his heat and no heat would come out.
Yep.
So hopefully that all has been solved as well with this problem, because that makes sense. He probably was a little low on coolant, probably wasn't getting everywhere it needed to be. So cool beans. I'm glad to hear. I have no idea about procrastination.
Yeah.
No, not one bit about procrastinating on projects. So you might need to tell me a little bit more about that in the future.
You guys can talk about projects you need to get done together. Yeah. So
I don't have any.
You don't have any?
I need to do some caulking around a bathroom window
okay.
because the window got put in a little bit ago, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put some caulk in the gaps.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Nice. It's a good hobby.
I agree.
Yep. He called back.
Yay, Minecraft, hopefully.
We'll see. Looks like something about a TRD.
Oh, bummer.
What's up, Jimmy and Tyler? Back from Oklahoma again. Calling back. So I forgot to mention something about in the last phone call. If anybody wants to take a look at my truck, I have an Instagram for it. It's that 06 TRD Sport. Type that in. You can take a look at my truck. I've also got a link on a link tree to look at a website that I made for my truck. It probably could use some work, but it's there. It exists. Anyways, Minecraft sound for the Forerunner, Tyler. I think it's a great idea. I think the creeper sound, perfect little hissy before it goes kablooey would be great, especially with the livery that you got on it right now with the wrap. Looks very vibrant and stuff. So, couple other sounds you could put. Just do a whole soundboard on it. Throw the witch sound when you hear the witch nearby. That'll creep somebody out when they hear that, if they know what it is. The cave tones, that when you get close to where a cave is or a dungeon area that plays, you can make people get creeped out by that. You can make little villager noises, little level up noise whenever you level up in the game. Do the TNT sound, or maybe when you accidentally hit a rock, you could have the from when Steve gets hit by something. So there's a few sounds you could do. You could have a little bit of fun with it and stuff. So, keep crawling. I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully I'd start doing some more stuff on the camper shell. I should be doing some of that today, so. All right, y'all keep crawling. I'll catch y'all later.
Awesome, Zach. Good suggestions. I did not know that's who you were on Instagram.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you clarified that to me ever, but yeah, we've chatted numerous times on Instagram, and I think the witch sound would be a perfect sound.
Okay.
I mean, the hissing explosion noise of a creeper would be funny because the way your rig looks.
Okay.
But the witch noise that it makes it's a little eerie.
Okay. I don't know if I'll do that. One thing I have really wanted to do though, is to reprogram a Roomba.
Oh,
so that when it hits a wall, it screams obscenities.
That would work. Yeah. Or you could do like the Mario, one of the Mario noises, like ow, ow, ding ding. Yeah, yeah. Do the Pac-Man, like it's eating something every time. It's just driving around.
That'd be great. So yeah, that has been something I've always wanted to do, is reprogram our Roomba, so that it plays different noises when it hits things. So if anybody's done that, let me know. I know there's a couple of YouTube videos online of people doing that, and they're hilarious.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. Next up, I think they messed up and called back, because all it says is hey, and it's 3 seconds long, and then they called back.
Well, let's just play the second one then.
Okay, skip the first one?
Yeah. If it's just hey.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious now.
Let's play it and figure it out.
Okay.
Then.
Hey,
all right, second one.
All right, second one. Here we go.
Hey, Snail Trail. It's Nathan from Pittsburgh calling in. Also known as Mudhorn Gladiator. I've talked to you guys a few times in the past. Still loving my Snail Armor tailgate cover. But I'm actually calling in today about your Monday morning episode that I heard. You had the guest on there talking about Meshtastic. Kind of got my attention, and I spent that day, went down a crazy rabbit hole looking into all that. So now here Wednesday, I'm driving into work. Got my little Meshtastic device sitting on the dash. I'm hoping to pick up some nodes in the area, see if there's anybody else out there to chat with. I'm really hoping, figure out something here where I could build some of these, and maybe, the group I go wheeling with, we can use them to kind of track each other through the trails or something along those lines. Got some more components in the mail shipping my way, some that have some GPS functionality. So going to be really interested to play around with this and figure out what I can build. Probably going to have to set up like a node hub at the house or something to expand my network. But thinking it's really cool. Definitely went down the rabbit hole real deep. Lots of YouTube videos and Facebook groups. So interested to see what you guys think about it. I know it kind of caught your attention on the podcast when you're talking about it. So that's really all I had today. Can't wait for the next episode. Thanks, guys.
Sweet. So I'm glad to hear another person is kind of looking into that. I don't know. It's everything. I haven't gotten a chance to go and do a deep dive into it yet. But that is on my to-do list.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, big thanks to Botches Off Road for coming out and sharing their knowledge.
Yeah.
We have a fun podcast with them, so go check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. We learned a lot that episode.
Yeah, there's
sounds
a lot
really interesting.
A lot of really good information, a lot of good possibilities of what you can use Meshtastic for. So if you're an off-roader, look it up. Take a look at it. If you're interested in communications or GPS tracking, anything like that, check it out. It's a pretty cool system. I have some big plans, I think, in my head. And I'll get around to those when I get around to those.
Sounds good.
Let's see. We have 6 more. Do we want to call it there, or we can do...
Let's do one more.
Looks like the next one is 2 phone calls, same person, back to back.
All right. That'll work.
And they're short. So we'll do these 2 and then we'll call it.
Hey, what's up, boys? Amish Joe here. Tyler, I just want to say I'm really disappointed in your Wi-Fi at King of the Hammers. Luckily, I was able to jump on the Trump train and get amazing service. Also, guys, check out One Eye Customs on YouTube. He's got an awesome video for shop layout. Crazy. Take care. Keep crawling.
Amish Joe?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Amish Joe.
And he didn't like your Wi-Fi.
No.
So he jumped on the Trump train?
Yeah.
Was that?
I have no clue what that means. Did Trump put out a Wi-Fi there? I don't know.
Does he mean Elon's Wi-Fi? Trump, because he's the president?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Starlink, and he's the president?
Maybe there was a Starlink out there, maybe next to the Morphlate booth called Trump Train. I don't know. I don't get it. My Starlink is called More Star, and the password is obscenities, essentially.
Obscenities. Yeah. And what was the shop person we should look at?
One Eye Customs.
One Eye Customs. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah. Good video for a shop layout.
Yeah, so, I'll link that below for everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Called back
right
Amish
away.
Joe. Did it say Amish Joe again?
Oh, it says I miss Joe.
Oh, okay.
So probably Amish Joe. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Amish Joe here again. Question, what are you guys using for tire balancing? Are you using balancing beads? Are you going to a tire shop and getting them balanced with the stick-on weights? Also, alignment for the front end, rear end. Are you going to a shop? Are you doing it at home? The people want to hear. All right, keep crawling.
Good questions.
Good questions. I mean, for me personally, I don't balance my tires.
Yeah, I don't have anything balancing on Bobcat with the Yokohamas. I don't have a single thing.
Yeah, I don't
to balance those tires, and they drive great.
Yep, I agree. I don't have anything either. In terms of off-road tires in general, though, if you are going to balance them, I highly recommend balancing beads. Make sure you get the ceramic kind, and I do roughly 10 to 12 ounces. 10 if we're doing like a 37 or smaller, 12 as be 40-inch tires. If you're doing like a 42, you might want to even look into 14 ounces. Mainly because off-road tires, especially mud trains, they chunk as they get older.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose tread off of them and they become unbalanced. So if you go and put like stick-on weights or those clamp-on weights that go on your wheel, my dad uses them and I'm not a fan. They can come off while you're off-roading. You catch a rock just right and it'll pull them off. On B, your tires change their balance as off-road tires as you use them off-roading because they just chunk, you lose tread over time, whatever it is. And they'll just become unbalanced. You got to take them in and balance them again. Whereas beads dynamically balance and you don't really have to mess with them again until you put new tires on.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I have the stick-on kind on my Tacoma. And that's it for that one for the most part. So, but yeah, my the other Bobcat, my crawler, I don't have anything on those. And I've taken all my trucks to an alignment shop. They know what they're doing. They're better at it than I am. Fortunately for us, Stellar Built here locally can do alignments on any size tire. But I do know that if you're around a 37, 40-inch tire, some places can't do it. But yeah, for us, we're lucky for Stellar Built's right here. He can you can handle large tires.
Yeah. And with solid axle vehicles, a solid axle front end, there's not a whole lot of alignment adjustment you can do. You're pretty much just adjusting your toe.
Yeah.
So there's toe, and then I guess there's steering wheel adjustment. You can adjust where your steering wheel lines up to center on your steering box. But for the most part, it's just mainly toe. And so the general rule of thumb is grab a tape measure and measure from one known point on one side to the known point on the other side to get your distance. And you do that on the front of the tire and the back of the tires.
Just make sure that they're the same points.
The same points front and back, right?
Front and back, yep.
And then you'd take the difference of those. And if you are shorter in the front, you're towed in. If you're shorter in the back, you're towed out.
And which way do you want to be? You
want to be a little towed in. Yes. So about 1/16th of an inch towed in. Well, somewhere between there. And that will help a couple of things. It'll stabilize your steering with bigger tires. And also it helps to keep it driving straight rather than wanting to dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not terribly hard. Just make sure you're measuring the same exact spots on the front of, from one tire to the other on the front side and the same points on the back side. Don't rotate the tires or anything. Just try to line up your treads the best you can. Yeah. And, go from like an outside of a lug to the outside of another lug, and then replicate that on the other side.
Yep. And if you have IFS, just take it to a shop.
Yeah. There's too much shit going on.
There's a lot of different things going on. You can adjust all your different angles. You typically with IFS, and it really helps to have a laser alignment to be able to do that. So, and shops like Stella Built have some really nice machines out there. So.
Yeah. And for those that are trailer queens, you probably don't need to do any tire alignment or balancing. If you're on a, third gen Tacoma or an IFS rig that you daily drive, I highly advise you to balance your tires and get an alignment. Because if you don't do those things, then you're going to prematurely wear out your tires.
Yep. Cool, man. That does it for today's episode in Snail Mail Land.
Sounds good.
We got through quite a few. We got 4 left.
We got
through 9.
All right.
Wow.
Some people need to actually start calling in.
All right. So if you guys want to call in, that's 916-345-4744 is the phone number. Give us a jingle. We'll play your voicemail, and you'll get to hear our genuine reactions. Our first time ever listening.
Yeah.
How we feel about your voicemail. So, anything else, Jimmy?
No, I think I'm just excited to finally get caught up.
Nice.
I think next week we'll be caught up.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. And with that, my friends,
out we.
We out.
Out we. Owie.
Owie.
The number you have called has been disconnected.